In this world, every single person can bond with a race and become a divine lord. I command tens of millions of locusts, yet my classmates laugh at me like I'm nothing. All because my bound race is the most worthless creature alive, the common locust. They breed faster than pigs and do absolutely nothing else. Meanwhile, everyone else gets phoenixes or wolf riders. Me? I'm stuck with bugs. Just when I think I'll never get my moment, I awaken the life sacrifice talent. Sacrifice anything, gain unlimited power. And just like that, a bold idea hits me. Infinite locust sacrifices. Going full send. Let's see what infinite locusts plus a sacrifice build can do. Larva hatch rate 98%. Speed it up. Sacrifice activated. Sacrifice ability online. Target 1 trillion locusts. Player, please select your reward. Let's see what we've got. Player, please select your core evolution path. So many options. Which one do I even pick, bro? You know what? Forget it. Going with number 3. Holy, is that still a locust? It roars like a dragon. The blast is barely bigger than a bubble. Won't kill a single normal monster. But what if I stack the numbers? That might just work. Less than 8 hours until school starts. Converted into divine realm time. That's under 4 months. Not bad at all. Before I know it, 4 months are gone. Training's over. Feels amazing to be back. Rex, made up your mind yet? Become my slave? I promise until we graduate, nobody will touch you. Hey punk, where's that 100 divine power you owe us? Hand it over. Don't make us get physical. We'll shatter your realm core and make sure you never rise again. Divine power? Not a single drop. I've got 1 life though. Want it? You got a death wish. I'll march my dwarf army straight into your realm and smash your realm core. Death wish. I'm the god of dwarves, and I command my dwarf legion to wipe out every last one of those pathetic locusts and crush this realm's core. Bring it. Let's see if your boy's bugs can beat your stubby little mules. Charge. Bomber locusts. Move out. Cocky little punk. Wait, what are those red flying bugs? Little ones. Charge. What in the world are these things? We can barely hold the line. All survivors listen up. Take back the realm core. Order your disgusting locusts out of my realm. Now, let me show you something. Even nastier. Go. Not one gets away. I give up. Pull your locusts out of my realm and let my bound race return. Deal? Oh? Weren't you just trying to smash my realm core? Then it's only fair I smash yours right back. You wouldn't dare! Do it, my parents will destroy you. My dad's a demigod. My mom just ranked up to psychic demigod. You don't stand a chance. Like letting you go means they'd spare me anyway. My core. If it shatters, I'll be a divine creature forever. Rex, stop. You've already won. Why go this far? Where were you when Sean was beating me, extorting me, making my life hell? Did you think I was easy prey? As long as his core stays intact, he can always make a comeback. A nobody like you isn't worth my time. Stand down. I'll explain everything. If it were my realm core getting attacked today, would you have stepped in? Save the speech. Let's just see if I shatter your core or not. Without it, you're worthless for the rest of your life. Felt great, but now comes the fallout. Demigod level revenge? I won't survive that. No, I need to get stronger. Now, unlock 260 square kilometers. Tier 2 core acquired. Wait, I can loot enemy gear too? Whatever. Sell it. Matching seller, please wait. Congrats. Trade successful. Come on, my locust army. Grow up fast. Holy, that energy reading is massive. If I can get 10 million Aeroblast Locust Kings, I'll own the whole school. My son's realm core is shattered, no chance of recovery. The school owes us answers today. As far as we know, this invasion was started by your son Sean, who also has a documented history of bullying. So you're saying my son's core shattering is entirely his own fault, and the school bears zero responsibility? I want that kid expelled. Mr. Sean, that's not what I mean. Regarding Sean's realm core incident, the school is prepared to offer 100 million divine power in compensation. I'm sorry, I can't accept either of your demands. Fine, I can accept the school not punishing him, but as the injured party, I need some payback. I'll send a squad of 1,000 into his realm. Whatever happens, we'll drop it after that. Refuse even this, and don't blame me for going over the school's head. That little punk destroyed my son's realm. He won't get away with it. Zane, we need to talk about the realm situation. Blood formation. Power me up. Almost there. Push through. Second sacrifice complete. 3 options again. This time I have to choose right. Let's see what we've got. A heroic creature this powerful, even the divine scanner can't measure it. Great divine lord, I need a sword. The Bladefang clan was born to fight. A sword without a blade is like a gun without bullets. Holy crap, this guy is actually cool. Great divine lord, I'll need 3 more of the same weapon to unleash my full power. What, does my divine power grow on trees? Just asks and expects it. Tomorrow I face Zane. Iron Cleaver is everything. Nobody in class I can count on. Have to find Nova. Pain in the neck as she is. She did save me back in grade school. Nova, pick up. Change your mind. Ready to be my servant? Not even close. I just need to borrow some divine power. You want to borrow divine power from me? So what are you offering? Still got that trash scroll? How much? Give me your account details. So are you lending it or not? You little punk. Yesterday you shattered my son's realm core. Today you pay with blood. Not scared of you? Bring it. All forces charge. Nearly 7 million elite locusts. But didn't only 20,000 survive yesterday? In a single day he breeds nearly 7 million. That reproduction rate is terrifying. Even the weakest elite creatures become a real threat at this scale. And yet, this kid hasn't had enough time to grow. Right now he can't handle a wolf rider charge. The bomber locusts are countless, but their blast power is just too weak. In an instant, 1 million bomber locusts are gone, all for a few minor scrapes on the wolf riders. Hidden deep within the swarm, the magma burst locusts begin to trigger their lava explosions. What? Those ones hit way harder, and they spray molten rock. What species even are these? Transcendent creatures? How is that possible? All units, activate transcendent power, full charge. The realm core is right there. Look, what is that standing in front of Rex's realm core? No way. That bound race looks incredible. That's the Bloodfang clan. Born transcendent creatures, every single one. But his is a heroic creature. Capture it. We must take that heroic creature. Once the realm core shatters, it belongs to me. It's mine. Nobody takes it. Charge, flatten that core. Basic Gale / rise. But Iron Cleaver doesn't even flinch. He raises all 4 storm blades high, pulling the massive wind force together, condensing it into a single wind energy blade 10 meters long. His original technique, Iron Cleave, activates. One strike crashes down on the Wolf Rider captain. The very ground of the divine realm shudders twice. The Wolf Rider captain's flesh rains across the earth. A transcendent Wolf Rider captain, obliterated by a single Iron Cleave. A demigod lord like me, beaten by a kid? Curse it. Wolf Rider commanders, level this realm. Better get out while you can. You want to break your own deal? No, I was just joking around. Sure you were. The headmaster's presence fills the room. Stand down, now. Impressive. Kid's got real potential. So this is the true god headmaster. What an overwhelming presence. Rex, well done, but don't let a heroic creature go to your head. A heroic creature is not invincible. At your current level, you'd barely crack the top 4 in your grade. Hold on, Director Shu. I have a request. I want to change classes. This kid actually wants to switch. Rex, I'll admit I haven't paid you enough attention. I apologize. From now on, I'll make sure resources come your way. Give me a chance to make it right. That should seal it. Changing classes means nothing to me if resources are the offer. Rex, you can't just switch classes on a whim. If you truly insist, you'll need to pass the school's transfer test. Then I'm applying for the test. Director Holt, I'd also like to apply. Nova actually did it. She's gone. My future, my commission, my whole network gone with her. I can't let her leave. Without her, I'll never get another shot at this. Nova, if you have any complaints, just say it. I'll fix whatever it is. There's no need to go this far over a class switch. I just don't want to be here anymore. Fine. Approved. Wait, I'm also applying to transfer. I'm going with Nova. Tam, you're betraying me too? So this is the legendary realm wasteland. It's even more unsettling in person. The magma burst locusts. Still not enough. With this few, I have zero confidence going into tomorrow's test. Great Divine Lord, the escaped wolf riders are hiding in the mines. Shall we eliminate them? Go round up those wolf riders, keep them alive. I have plans for them. Life Alpha Mech, rivaling transcendent life forms. Faith Mech activated. Option 2, Tier 1 Grand Forge Blueprint, build a massive forge capable of crafting faith gear at its peak. Option 3, Watchtower Turret, provides long-range firepower. Right now, I have to make the right call. 3 options, and not one feels right. But forging reminds me, when I defeated Zhang Bing, I captured 800 dwarves and put them to work mining in my realm's mines. Wonder how they're doing. Turns out those 800 dwarves have grown to 900, and they've been forging the ore into all kinds of weapons. Divine Lord, thank you for this blessed life. Let me take a look. Inside Sean's realm, what exactly happened to you all? Ah, so this is what you really wanted. Grand Forge it is. That's the key to your evolution. Thank you, Divine Lord. We swear our lives to you. And now, my survival trial. All my resistances are completely nullified. Should have taken my offer. 10,000 of my elite vanguard will crush your realm. I need one more miracle. Show no mercy. Charge. Let's see whose arms hold out. Your muscle or my swarm. Bomber locusts, move out. These goblins are tougher than expected. Time to spice things up for these monsters. It's over. Every card played, no way back. This circus ends now. If you can't hold on, give up. Losing isn't shameful. Only the living get the chance to wash away defeat. Protect our Divine Lord. Attack. That was 50-50, nearly lost it. This battle cost a lot. Director Shu, can I ask, why was my test so much harder than everyone else's? Each student's difficulty is set by all the homeroom teachers in the grade. I want to see those votes. You two haven't voted yet, have you? Both of you. If I join your class, what do I get? I'm here for resources, and you want results. We both get what we need. Today's test showed me your skill in dwarf cultivation. Join my class, and I'll give you a force of no less than 10,000 dwarves. With them, a top university isn't a dream. Building your core-bound race is what matters most. I have resources perfect for locust cultivation. Join my class, and I'll help your entire locust race achieve a life-level breakthrough. Here, a Tier 2 building card, the Hive. It perfectly channels the power of sacred relics. Once placed in your realm, the Hive bonds with 2 Tier 1 sacred relics, Burst Star and Lava Crystal, and channels their combined power directly into every egg it hatches. With this setup, every year I'll reliably produce 1 million blade locusts, far faster than anything my growth acceleration can manage. Teachers, today was just a small trial. It means nothing. But the grand exam in 7 days is everything. It determines every class's resource allocation going forward. Everyone, be ready. Once the Hive is placed in the realm, it bonds with Burst Star and Lava Crystal, 2 Tier 1 sacred relics anchored to the Hive. The Hive then channels their full power into every egg it hatches. With this, every year I'll reliably produce 1 million blade locusts, way faster than anything my growth acceleration can do. The Crimson Forge dwarves, they were just ordinary dwarves before. Let's see what kind of mutation happened. Amazing. They've evolved. Get back to forging and keep breeding. 3 choices, Gluttony, Hero, or Divine Nature. The Tier 2 Law of Gluttony gives the Locust Swarm the biggest boost. 3 days left. The grand exam is close. These are Lava Burst Chrysalises, Transcendent creatures, I'm ready for this grand exam. The grand exam's first elimination round is about to begin. All contestants, prepare. This feeling, I love it. Finally here, huh? Can't wait. It's just the elimination round. Why go this big? That energy can be converted. Pure dumb luck accidentally nailed it. When it comes to real power, his locusts are trash. Coach Holt, I disagree. The cultivation method here is genuinely unique. Yes, there are transcendent creatures, though barely scraping the bottom of transcendent rank. Still, crossing that threshold matters. Transcendent rank, a locust is still a locust. Overall combat power barely matches a common goblin, weaker in some areas even. Coach Holt, that's a narrow view. You can't pit a locust's weaknesses against another race's strengths. This locust race has grown 100, even 1,000 times over this year. I'm not worried about any of that. I've got a student named Mo. His bound race is goblins. Care to make a bet? The elimination phase is drawing to a close. Out of over 700 candidates, only 410 make it through. The bet is locked in. The losers each forfeit 5 points of divinity. What a pathetic result. Ranking exam. Begin. How is this even possible? The very first step of the exam is 100,000 skeleton soldiers. Standing inside the divine realm, Rex stares at the massive horde and feels a headache coming on. They're too weak, not even worth the effort. The only option is to unleash the 10 billion plus locusts. Rex commands them forward, and in an instant, the swarm transforms into a black storm cloud and crashes into the skeleton soldiers. Countless skeletons are hurled into the air, then smashed to pieces on the ground. Just as many locusts are crushed in return, bursting into pulp. It's a total mess. Both sides are weak. The damage is laughable, but the spectacle is massive. 2 hours later, the battle ends. The locusts, driven by hunger, devour every last scrap of the remains. Soon, nothing is left but dry bones. The sight is grim, but there's no way Rex is letting bone fragments pollute the divine realm. Everything goes into the forge and gets burned to ash. Then, time to rest. Wave 2 arrives. Still 100,000 skeleton soldiers, but this time, mixed in are iron bone skeletons, elite creatures. After noticing how lethal the lava floor is against the skeletons, Rex gets a new idea. He keeps the lava on the ground active, occasionally having the lava burst chrysalis pump up fresh lava to maintain the heat, superheating it into a scorching molten flow that floods across the floor. The result, a massive kill zone of instant death lava spreads out beyond the portal. Meanwhile, Rex's score keeps climbing. He breaks into the top 30 of the entire grade without even trying. Big deal. He just survived to wave 7. Mo from our class did the same. So this is Mo's divine realm core speaking. Common creature has evolved to elite. Combat power has surged. 13 sword towers, 9 lightning towers, 12 9 towers total, worth tens of millions in divine power. All thanks to this uncle's brilliant planning. That debt will come back to me sooner or later. How is this possible? Couldn't even last 5 seconds. The quality of these students is truly remarkable, especially Nova. An absolute genius. Nova should have been my student. Those results should have been mine. This goes beyond resentment. He has to pay. Wave 10 ends. 17 students remain, but this is only the beginning. Everyone please brace yourselves. It's out. Everyone watch out. A single figure slowly steps through the portal. No way. How is it this one? Dead last in overall power, yet in the right environment, a monster that multiplies 100-fold. Heroic creature has arrived. Bone Sovereign. The moment it enters the divine realm, every bone fragment on the battlefield seems magnetically drawn toward it, flying in from all directions. The shattered remains of over 1 million skeleton soldiers, enough bone to fill a mountain, all under the Bone Sovereign's command. Countless fragments fuse together into a bone colossus towering like a mountain. The students who had the upper hand moments ago, by the 3-minute mark, 8 of them have taken catastrophic losses. The entire front line collapses. The remaining 10 students are still holding on, fighting with everything they have. But when the Bone Sovereign enters Rex's divine realm, it can't do a thing. It scrambles left and right, getting scorched by the artificial volcano. Because in Rex's realm, the lava has already melted nearly every bone fragment to ash. With no bones to command, the Bone Sovereign's power drops to near zero. Just like that, Rex becomes the first among the remaining 10 to clear wave 11. This is cheating. Absolutely cheating. Miss Howe, I'm filing a formal complaint against you. You're openly slandering my student, accusing him of cheating. Do you have proof? Do we need proof? Everyone can see it. His behavior during the skeleton soldier fight was completely abnormal. Who clears the battlefield after defeating skeletons? Unless they already knew the Bone Sovereign was coming. I strongly suspect he had advanced knowledge of the exam content. This is a serious violation. The school must investigate. Even those who trust Rex feel like this is too much of a coincidence. But then Director Zhang steps forward. That's not your call to make. Regarding Rex's results, let me speak plainly. This grand exam was set by the headmaster right before departure. Even I didn't know the specifics before it started. If Rex somehow knew the content in advance, there's only one explanation. The headmaster leaked it to him. The headmaster leaked the exam? How is that even possible? She's forcing Coach Holt into a corner. If Coach Holt keeps pushing the cheating angle, she's essentially accusing the headmaster, a true god. No one questions a true god's authority. Rex simply got lucky against the Bone Sovereign. Even if Rex didn't cheat, his results are still inflated. It's deeply unfair to everyone else. Rex's sudden rise hangs in the air like a silent threat. Coach Holt, as a demigod yourself, do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? This civilization trains those worthy of power. It was never about fairness. It's about survival of the fittest. No matter how Rex earned his results, as long as he didn't cheat, those results are his. As for your idea of fairness, you used your position to quietly funnel resources to your nephew Mo. Is that fair to everyone else? Nova comes from a family worth tens of millions in divine power. Is that fair to the others? Your so-called fairness is nothing but a fig leaf the weak use to hide their own failures. How could she know? This was Coach Holt's most carefully buried secret. Director Zhang had already seen through everything. Damn it, so Mo is your nephew. No wonder you wanted to bet against me. You really did drop the rock on your own foot. Coach Holt, you never saw this coming. That card you were so proud of has already become Rex's fuel. Impossible. Mo has to be fine. Show me his screen right now. The gears of fate had already turned. My student passed wave 11, and your nephew Mo did not. Coach Holt, every teacher here witnessed this bet. 5 points of divinity. You're not going to walk away from that, are you? She wants to leave, but she can't afford to lose face. Mr. Tian, please hold on to these 5 points of divinity. I will get them back. Every last one. Thanks for the divinity. That day will never come. Wave 12 finally arrives. And it's not just one creature. 10 knights come with it. The pressure is suffocating. The others won't hold up. The mental toll alone. This isn't a trial. This is a slaughterhouse. Unable to bear the Bone Sovereign's crushing pressure, 3 more students rage quit the exam. Probably thinking, again? Are you serious right now? The top 3 emerge. Rex, Nova, and Tam. As for who takes first place, they'll have to wait a little longer. Wave 16. Rex's core-bound race is completely spent. Unable to hold the line, the only move is to voluntarily withdraw and claim the top spot by default. Rank 1 secured. The exam continues, but Rex doesn't know yet. The real wildcard has only just begun. As the exam reaches wave 20, the heroic creature Bone Sovereign descends first, followed by a massive skeleton knight army. The lava burst chrysalis is already in position, and the sheer volume of undead becomes the perfect detonation target. The chain explosions do more damage than the enemy's own attacks. Their numbers become their deadliest weakness. Wave 20-1 invasion incoming. Difficulty has spiked dramatically. Everyone brace yourselves. The moment Rex sees the skeleton overlord inside the divine realm, he knows the run is over. An overlord creature is far beyond what he can handle right now. Without hesitation, Rex chooses to withdraw. The tribe overlord snaps off one of its own ribs and hurls it with full force. The bone streaks across the divine realm like a comet, flying toward the far end, warping Rex back to the void. He looks up. A golden wheel of light rises, and a massive leaderboard materializes above it. Rex expected a good result, but not this good. Damn it. Lost the bet and paid the price. Rex tops the advanced class and walks away with 5 extra points of divinity for free. Grand exam ends. Rewards distributed. Rex selects the Tier 1 Sacred Relic, Toxic Mist Pearl. Tier 1 Sacred Relic, Toxic Mist Pearl locked in. Beyond this relic, every remaining slot must maximize divine power returns. Rex thinks through the state of his divine realm. The Bloodfang clan's Iron Cleaver already has 4 Gale/Greatswords. No need to upgrade. The core-bound race Locusts don't use weapons either. Scratch that. Ruling out both, the divine power weapon goes to the Crimson Forge dwarves. Matching their attributes and racial traits, Rex inputs fire affinity and hammer-type weapons as search filters, and the results appear instantly. His eyes land on the highest value option, a divine power warhammer forged from the core of the overlord creature, Infernal Hydra. It pulses with enormous flame energy. This warhammer is a perfect fit for the Crimson Forge dwarves in every way, except one. The final requirement, the wielder must be a fire-type heroic creature. Top 5 reward, Transcendent Seed claimed. Top 3 reward, 10 divine halo cores. Current rank, level 1. Now please welcome our top 3 students to the stage to collect the class reward. Come on up. You've earned it. Finally. So this is what divine power actually feels like. Rex absolutely dominated this grand exam, claiming first place overall. Class reward 100 class points plus 1 free selection from the class high-tier resource vault. 3 seconds of thought. Decision made. Life fountain. Rex, I'll trade you 105 million divine power for that divinity you got in the grand exam. Right now. Trading between classmates is nothing unusual, but that tone like he's giving an order is seriously annoying. On top of that, 1 point of divinity is worth 100 million divine power. Yet Marcus is offering 5 million extra. Is his family's money burning a hole in his pocket? Rex doesn't think Marcus is an idiot. There has to be a catch. Seeing Rex's silence, what is there to think about? Agree, and 105 million divine power is yours. That's enough to fund a full Locust evolution path and change your future. Not interested. 110 million. Marcus freezes. How? This deal won't last forever. My grandfather is about to ascend to true God. He needs divinity badly. Sell it to me. Beyond the divine power payment, I'll owe you a personal favor. The more frantically Marcus pushes, the more certain Rex becomes. This deal is a trap. Desperate to secure the divinity, Marcus swallows his pride and sends another voice message. Rex feels a flicker of temptation. If he gets that much divine power, his divine realm could support dozens of times more Locusts. That divinity from the grand exam, I'll pay 150 million divine power. Deal? Wait, isn't 1 point of divinity worth 100 million? 150 million. That premium gap. Nova, what exactly do you want? 150 million. 40 million above Marcus's offer. Is Nova seriously that loaded? And that price is already blown way past what 1 point of divinity is actually worth. You really don't know basic economics? 1 point of divinity can be condensed from 100 million divine power, but only if a divine lord produces it themselves. That means using faith power generated by your own bound race to build up divine power, then condensing it into divinity. The moment you mix in another divine lord's faith power, the success rate drops dramatically. The current market price for divinity is 140 45 million divine power, and even at that price, there are no sellers. Nova's breakdown hits Rex like a bolt of lightning. Marcus was openly trying to lowball him. Who could stand for that? Get lost. 150 million divine power. Secured. Now Rex is actually rich. With this kind of divine power behind him, Rex can go all in on expanding the divine realm. One good sacrifice later, and that divinity will be right back. 20 square kilometers of dense forest terrain, loaded. The divine realm's life force is finally whole. Tier 1 shrine placement confirmed. Life fountain installed. The base ecosystem of the divine realm is now stable. Breeding card activated. Population doubles. The foundational food chain of the divine realm begins to turn. Everything is in place. Time to meet those primitive dwarves. If only this were Rex's own core scroll. The power is insane. This is exactly the kind of output Rex wants. But is this really what a sacred relic looks like? Beyond this bone-chilling toxic mist, what else is hiding inside? Rex followed Ms. Howe's advice and chose this relic. But could she actually have some hidden motive? Today's grand exam. On the question of who was the stronger student between you and Mo, I bet Coach Holt 5 points of divinity, and won decisively. Congratulations, Rex. This bet wouldn't have been won without you, so I'm giving you a cut. Now let me walk you through this devil brood egg. I obtained it during past campaigns in the Outer Realms, a trophy from battle. It was laid personally by the demon Locust King, then refined into a stillborn form using a secret technique. Dead as it is, it produces 10 liters of devil brood fluid every single day. Lower tier insect races can consume the fluid and be assimilated into the lowest rank of void locust. This is one evolution path for locusts that I personally control. Pick one of the two. Consider it your share of the winnings. The other teachers at the school are too short-sighted, always obsessing over the base locust as a bound race like it's some kind of trash. This devil brood egg evolution path is exactly what Rex needs. No hesitation, this is the one. Seeing Rex pick the devil brood egg, Ms. Howe gives a satisfied nod. Void locusts have an extremely high affinity with poison. You can load a tier 1 biotoxin core alongside them. Thank you. I won't let you down. Wait, Ms. Howe, one more thing. Do you have access to a large supply of raw meat? Quality doesn't matter much, the store prices are outrageous. If you're planning to use meat to feed them, don't buy from the store. The cost to gain ratio is terrible. The headmaster has been clearing a devil abyss recently. There should be a large stockpile of flesh golem corpses. I can reach out and ask. Under the law of gluttony, Rex's divine realm has become a bottomless pit of hunger. Supply can't keep up with demand. The devil brood egg needs to be set up immediately. It's the only way to break the deadlock. The first drop of devil brood fluid finally crystallizes. Forced assimilation begins. This is the real trial by fire. The first void locust is born. But to assimilate more, devil brood fluid remains the critical bottleneck. If things go smoothly, Rex can produce 200,000 void locusts per day. And over time, that adds up to a serious force. The newly born void locusts are also under the law of gluttony. Once they've consumed 1,000 times their own body weight in energy, their size increases tenfold, and they ascend to elite rank. After the new core upgrade goes live, the newborn void locusts are affected, over 90% mutate, becoming elite rank poison-type void locusts. Their power skyrockets. Rex can't help but admit, Ms. Howe was right. The plague of the devil abyss always spreads in silence. And these endless bone fragments, harder to clean up than ascending to godhood. Headmaster Wei. Sorry to call out of the blue. I wanted to ask if you could provide flesh golem corpses. One of my students needs them. What does your student want flesh golem corpses for? He plans to use them as core feed. His core scroll is Locust. During the grand exam's elimination round, he tested flesh golem corpses as feed and had no adverse reactions. Headmaster, please watch this clip. That energy. No ordinary person radiates that. Gather them immediately and send them over. I'll pass them along. Headmaster, yesterday's batch is already gone. Just how many locusts does it take to devour that much in a single day? What a satisfying business to run. One divine power buys 100 flesh golems. Minimum order, 10,000 divine power. That's a steal. First order, 1 million divine powers worth. With food no longer a problem, the locusts in Rex's divine realm explode in numbers. Once the elite creature locusts reach the maximum the divine realm can hold, Rex activates life sacrifice. 12 billion elite creature locusts shatter in an instant, dissolving into countless streams of life energy that pour into the blood formation. Once the formation absorbs it all, 3 options appear before Rex. 3 choices. This is the price, and the gift, of evolution. 5th sacrifice initiated. These 120 billion elite iron locusts died well. Everything gained is worth it. Rex picks the disassembler. Passive income unlocked. The disassembler materializes before him. To test its performance, Rex feeds an iron ore. Each chunk is worth 5 divine power. Slow money, but it never stops. Suddenly, a horn blast rings through Rex's mind. That's the tier 1 shrine at work. A prayer. The Crimson Forge dwarves have been ambushed by wraiths while mining. Rex's chest tightens. He splits his focus instantly to check the situation. The small skeleton. Its combat power is terrifying. Its bone claws carved through coal rock like paper. It reminds Rex of the skeleton overlord from Wave 21 of the Grand Exam. The small skeleton is not one of Rex's followers. No data available. Divine decree received. Left whirlwind slash, shatter it. Keep fighting until it submits. It counters instantly with a bone claw. That trick won't work on me. I submit to the Divine Lord. My avatar manifests here. The shrine reveals itself at last. This vessel carries the very essence of the Spirit Lord. Divine Lord, give me medicine. Follow me. There will be more to absorb as we go. Absorb wind and fire. Mineral output must keep up. Students, are you ready for the next challenge? This upcoming exam is the one that will truly separate you. It may even determine which advanced academy accepts you. This exam will take place across a set of micro-devil abyss zones under school control. Full details will be sent by message upon arrival. The Devil Abyss, that's Rex's hunting ground. A private message. I need you to take care of someone. Exactly the student I had my eye on. Help me with this and you won't be shortchanged. Here's a little advance. Hold on to it. It'll help in the exam. Is this about Rex? I was already planning to deal with him. Now that I have what I need, time to merge it straight into the divine realm. Select a scroll to draw your formation and descend in your true form. Death of your true form means real permanent death. Where is this? Exam rules, daily summoning scrolls are limited. Hell difficulty has been enabled. Death of your true form means real permanent death. This isn't a game. It's a kill zone. Scanning Devil Abyss planes. Please select your starting avatar. The Blightfang clan is powerful, sure, but still only heroic rank. This skeleton overlord, though, it's a rare overlord tier creature, and it comes with a built-in undead trait that grants full immunity to Devil Abyss corruption. 3 negative status effects? Still completely worth it. You're the one. The skeleton overlord body is finally fully synced. The demonic corruption is intense, most of it has been purged, but these 3 are enough. Alright then. First objective, collect 100 bone devil fruits. They're out. This annoying pack. Thank goodness the skeleton overlord avatar doesn't have a nose. Otherwise these rotting corpses would be unbearable. Rex raises a small bone claw and lunges straight toward the rotting mass. They're undead. Ripping out the heart does nothing. But the law of force never changes. Same method. Finish the rest off completely. These crawlers go down easy. A moment of quiet. Finally. Mission complete. Score secured. Poaching a demigod at Rex's current power level, that's just asking to die. Have to drop that idea. If brute force won't work, then it's numbers over power. Every single bone devil fruit in this forest. Rex wants them all. Corrupted locusts, bring back every bone devil fruit in this forest. One day should be plenty. Every last one. Now that's efficiency. Other students can trade supplies for 20 exam points. Someone will take that deal. Rex pulls up the communication interface and opens the class group chat. Anyone need 100 grams of ancient devil fruit for task 49? Trades accepted too. Dead silence falls across the chat. Everyone freezes. Only resources obtained within this realm plane may be used in trades. Violations result in a warning. 3 strikes and your exam qualification is revoked. I was just wondering how to track you down, and you actually gave away your position. Let's see you survive this one.